Yeah, in the last class we discussed about the secondary memory. So the memory, let me have a very short recap. The memory is classified into two types. What are they? What are the two type of memories?
Primary memory, secondary memory.
Very good. The primary memory again classified into three types. What are the things? Yeah.
RAM, ROM.
No. Register memory, cache memory, and RAM. These are all the types of primary memory. The secondary memory, it have the classification. Many secondary memories are there. There is no classification. RAM, hard disk, CD, DVD, floppy disk, flash memory. These are all come under the concept of secondary memory that we have discussed. You can see this. I will show the slide. Secondary memory. What is secondary memory means? It's the it is a permanent memory. Whatever the data we stored in the secondary memory, it will not be erased. Okay, even the power is there or not, that is not a matter. It will not be erased until the user will delete. Okay, once we delete only, it will be get erased, or else it will be stored permanently. Okay, example, we can say pen drive, hard disk, floppy disk, CD, DVD. Okay, memory card. These are all the things are we have. We can take it as a secondary memory. And ROM also we discussed in mobile. We have discussed. I hope you can recall this. Last class we discussed. No, ROM is internal memory in our phone. There is no hard disk. Instead of that, what we are using in our phone, ROM. ROM is called as internal memory. That's what I given. 4 GB RAM, 16 GB ROM, or else 8 GB RAM, 32 GB internal memory. Likewise, we are talking now in our phones, in our mobile phone. So that is called as second. That is one of the secondary memory. Okay, let me go to the slide. I will just have a very short recap. Just hard disk we have discussed, and how the data is stored means by using the head. Head is one of the device. It will read as well as write the data. Read the data means, can you say what is read the data? Reading a data from the that is from the hard disk. That means what? That means accessing a data. Write the data into the hard disk. That is called what? Write means what? Writing operation means. We are storing, we are saving the data. No, we are saving the file. No, or storing the file by giving a file name. No, that is called as what? Write the data. Storing the data, any data. There is any data means any type of file into the what is the thing in our hard disk means that is called writing. Reading means already the data was there, already the file was there, that is stored. We are accessing the data. That is called reading the data. Have you understand now? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, you people are sleeping, isn't it? Are you people are sleeping?
No, sir.
No, then I think
No, sir.
I'm asking. I many times I said hereafter I won't be very laughing face. I want that you should answer it. It's mandatory and necessary also in the class. Okay, every people want to interact. Okay, why I didn't unmute you all means because you have some surrounding noise. That's what I'm just thinking. Or else everybody want to answer the questions. Okay, then only I can understand whether you understood the concept or not. First thing. Second thing, the classes always want to be interactive. Then only we will you can easily understand the concept. You didn't understand just wearing the headset and just listening means I cannot understand that whether you what you get or not. Okay, so just to try to be answer that, respond the questions. Okay, let me go to that. And hard disk we have seen. 1 minute. And this is the diagram. That is a 1 minute. This is the diagram how the hard disk physical structure is. Okay, the each circle is called as what we discussed. That is called what? Track. Okay, in the track many sectors are there. The subtrack, that is the track, is divided into part by parts. That part is called as sector. Okay, so the read write, you can see this, you can see the pointer. The read write head will be write or read. According to that it will move and it will access the data. Okay, that is the concept. Okay, next, I already said discuss about the hard disk. Now we discuss about the SSD also. We discussed solid state drive. Okay, optical disk we discussed regarding CD, DVD. Okay, so what is the size of CD, DVD? That all you know. That what is the plus point, that is advantage and disadvantage of these things we have discussed. Okay. What is the full form for DVD? Can anyone say? What is the full form for DVD? What is that? Jay Aditya, what is the full form?
Digital versatile disc.
Very good. Jay Aditya, what about you? Everyone should get the mic. This is mandatory. Okay. Don't say that my mic is not working. I have very poor network issues and all. It is not. You can hearing that I am seeing from here itself. Okay, fine. Digital versatile disk. Okay. Don't be simply. That is, I'm not saying those who are really listening the class. I really appreciate. Those who are for namesake just wearing the headset and just lean on the chair or some easy chair and watching. It is not movie to watch. It is interactive. It's a class. Okay, that I'm just telling again for you. Okay, this lockdown may extend for a month. I don't know when the school will reopen. At the time, once again, no teacher will reteach it. This is the concept. Now itself we are teaching it. Okay, the videos are already I posted in the YouTube. You can go and you can refer it. If you have a doubt, means don't hesitate to ask. I will ready to clarify your doubts. Okay, these are all the things we have discussed, and today we are entering into the one more the last topic, that is batteries. Okay, of course we are using the where and all we are using the batteries in mobile gadgets. I'm asking. In laptop, are we using battery?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in mobile
Yes,
phone,
sir.
it is neither.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in mobile phone batteries is not there. Mean that's all we gone. Okay. So let me go to the next slide. And what are the type of batteries? Why it is needed? That and all you can see. That is one of the slide for you. What is battery means? It's a device will supplying the current or it will supply the power to the gadgets. If you want to say in a very simple way, means of course you can see the read that sentence. A battery is a device consisting one or more electrochemical cells. Okay, what's inside the battery means many cells are there. What type of cell means electrochemical cells. Some chemicals they are using, some acids they are using. Okay, and acid, not only acid, some chemicals also. I mean, sorry, not some materials also. Okay, that we see that with external connection we have to connect as external. Nowadays the mobile phone we will get this non-removable batteries also. Some phones we can remove the battery, some of the phones we cannot remove it. Am I right? Are you using such type of phone? In your phone, whether the battery is removable, is it possible to remove a battery from your phone, mobile phone?
No, sir.
No. Oh, okay.
No,
So
sir.
nowadays the phones are
No,
come with
sir.
a non-removable. A little bit if you go with the little older phone means the phone we can remove the battery also separately. Okay, that is the concept. Okay, so that provides the power. That is power means electrical. It will give the electricity. That is the power to the gadgets. Likewise, flashlight. There is a torch, smartphones, electric cars. Generally they are saying. Okay, that is the call. The positive terminal is called as cathode and its negative terminal is called as anode. Okay, just it's a deep introduction. We no need that much of because we are not dealing with the chemistry. Anyhow, we want to know it. Okay, what is battery, what it contains, how it is producing the charge, etc. Little bit. Okay, so we come to the our concept, computer batteries. Okay, three type of batteries are there: backup batteries and main battery. Second one is bridge battery. Is a of course it is just a basic battery for immediate battery. Okay, let I will explain. Backup battery or CMOS battery. What is the full form for CMOS means? Complementary metal oxide semiconductor. That is the full form for CMOS. The slide is visible or shall I want to come to the slideshow? Whether it is visible to you? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will go
Yes,
into
sir.
just a minute. Okay, I think it will be better. Okay, we will go ahead with it. CMOS battery. What is the for CMOS means? Complementary metal oxide semiconductor. That is the full form for CMOS. Okay, MOS means metal oxide semiconductor. CMOS is there. Okay, that is complementary metal oxide semiconductor. It is a type of battery. It is already in our computer, in either in the laptop or desktop. If it is possible to open the case means the CPU, we can literally we can touch, we can remove it also. Okay, it's like a coin, 50 paise coin and all. Have you seen 50 paise coin before? Have
Yes,
you?
sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So that much size only that was. Okay, that type of battery only.
Yes,
It's
sir.
very small battery. What is the use of that means? For example, I will ask one question. Are you using computer now? For example, you off the current and everything. Okay, you switch off the computer, you shut down everything. After a long time, if you, even though you are trying to open the computer, it will shows the proper date and time, isn't it? Is it showing no correct date? Is it showing the correct date and time, everything? No.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
is
sir.
the which one is keeping us alive? For example, first time you are installing the operating system, it will ask the set the time. Okay, so once you set the time means automatically it will keep it in memory. Okay, so even though we shut down the computer, that's what I'm coming to. Even though we shut down the computer, the CMOS battery giving a little power to the motherboard. It is in the motherboard. Okay, in the computer I'm saying, either in the laptop or desktop, whatever type of computer. Okay, so it will always use the time for it, time to the device. Okay, so what it will means, it will store the what is the purpose, what is the use of the CMOS battery means, not only just keeping the date and time, that is the secondary purpose. Main purpose is what type of processor, some basic information it hold. No, so in order to keep the basic information about the system, that is called BIOS. BIOS. Okay, note down this name, BIOS. BIOS. What is the full form for BIOS means? Basic Input Output System. BIOS, BIOS, that is what is the full form means? Basic Input Output System, BIOS. Okay, the basic system, basic of the systems, it will hold. Which one? The computer will remain hold with the help of this battery. Which one? Backup battery, as otherwise called as CMOS battery. Generally, we are saying it's a CMOS battery. What is the full form for CMOS? Can anyone say? CMOS full form? What is the full form?
Complement magnetic oxide semiconductor.
Complementary metal oxide semiconductor. Is it my voice is audible now to you? Or if you have any problem, means let you please.
Complementary metal oxide semiconductor.
Oxide, oxide, metal oxide semiconductor. OXIDE, oxide. Is it my voice is clear or not to you? I mean to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, whenever you
Yes,
are
sir.
having the breaking in my voice or any obstacle in the screen or my voice, if it is not audible, any obstacle if you are facing, let me know it. Then only I can check my system, or else what is the problem I could understand. For example, I might ask some questions. Okay, you may be quiet. I will just think about bad about you. Oh, these people are not at all answering. That is true only, no? Isn't it? Is it? People are not answering, no? Am I right? Why
No,
no?
sir.
No, you people are good. Okay. Sometimes due to network, you may not get my voice properly or some disturbance. What I thought of you, I'm asking one question, but the girl is not answering or the boy is not answering. You will get the bad name. For that purpose, I'm saying. Okay, let me just think about it. Complementary metal oxide semiconductor, CMOS. That is complementary.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Very nice, very nice. Now is it clear? Is it clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
No, sir, your voice is breaking.
For everyone, it is correct, no, ma? Who are all not getting my voice properly? But it is not used for the for what is the thing, for telling the reasons. Really, you just say that I'm listening my mic, how it is, whether it is properly recognizing or not. Are you getting now my voice? No.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, let me go.
Yes,
I
sir.
think if you
Yes, sir.
didn't, okay, if you didn't get me, please check your network. Here everything is fine. Okay, let me go ahead. Complementary metal oxide device, semiconductor. That is the full form for CMOS. BIOS. Can anyone say the full form for BIOS? BIOS.
Basic input output system.
Very good. So it will hold the basic information about the system. what is the processor, what is the hard disk is used, what type of RAM capacity. So basic input and output. That is input devices, we may connect many peripherals, no. Output devices also we are connecting, no. So all the information it will hold. Which one? BIOS. That is called BIOS settings. Generally we are saying, okay, that will hold. That is which help by the help of CMOS. CMOS is a battery. Okay, with the help of CMOS battery, the BIOS system means the basic input output system as well as the time, date, the basic information are all stored in the as well as in mobile in the computer also too, and also computer. Okay, that's what whenever we are even though we completely switched off our laptop, even though we completely switched off our desktop computer, after a long time if you try to open, that means it will show the proper information. That is what time, date, everything. Okay, or else every time we need to set the time and date. Some computers you might seen that every time it will show the wrong time because of this battery is not proper. Okay, next concept is bridge battery. What is bridge battery means? Just for temporary purpose we are holding the battery. For example, likewise alternate battery. Okay, suppose that battery is not working, we are for time being we are connecting with that we have, say it is a UPS. For example, computer UPS, have you seen? Very small. I'm not talking about the big UPS for home purpose, that is different case. I'm saying for computer UPS, very small in size, but it is weight. Have you seen or used?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the full form for UPS? Anyone know that? Do you know? Say yes or no. No. If you say no means, then I will explain it. If you say yes means, or else if everything I am explaining means I am blocking your space, no, you are telling space, no, you are answering space, no, that's what I'm saying.
Uninterruptible power supply.
Srisha, my voice is correct, I think so. Just to check it, okay. Check your network because I think it is correct. For everyone is correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Okay, pa. 1 minute. I'll just send a message. Okay, I think she left in between. Srisha is. Okay, she's there, but okay, I will explain this one. Okay, the bridge battery is for that is let me come from UPS. Okay, uninterrupted power supply. That is a full form for UPS, uninterrupted power supply. Okay, for example, for computer purpose, they are using a very small UPS. It will give the backup for 15 minutes or half an hour or even 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour is a big time. It will just give a time for power for 15 minutes or half an hour. Okay, that type of batteries are called as bridge battery. Okay, now we are coming to the concept of main battery. Main battery means in laptop, behind the laptop, backside of the laptop. Have you removed the battery? Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
No,
Yeah.
sir.
So, okay. Just if it is no mean, just have a try, but don't break it. Very carefully you remove and see it. Okay. Such type of battery in mobile. Mobile we have battery, no? Have you removed the battery in old phones? For example, Nokia old phone, Samsung old phones and all. That is a feature phone. Feature phone means button phones. Have you opened the battery separately?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
called as that is called as main battery. Main battery means it will give the prominent power supply for that. That is, it will give the major power supply for that. Based on this battery only, the laptop is working or even mobile phone. Now we are using, for example, we are charged and we are removing the charging plug from the battery only. The mobile will get the power in order to execute and in order to see continue the Zoom meeting, everything. Okay. So that is the concept of the main battery. Okay, let me go to this and we will have a very detailed description. Okay, I already said CMOS means complementary metal oxide semiconductor. It's just a chip. Okay, it's abbreviated as a CMOS. The full form is complementary metal oxide semiconductor. Okay, I already said just a coin size. It is a very small size. That's what I said. It is just a 50 paise coins. If in the olden coins, that like that the size is like that only. Okay, the lifetime of the motherboard says 10 years maximum. Nowadays it comes under the 5 years or 10 years it will come. Okay, that battery lifetime is okay. Once we installed means we forgot about it. Okay, That's all. And next one is bridge battery. I already said it's not of the part of the computer. It only limited to the laptop and two not in them. So it is named as such as auxiliary power. Well, just for time being, okay, we can use that. Very short span of time, we are using such type of batteries are called as bridge battery. And next is main battery. Now we will come to the main concept. The main battery is the ultimate source for the power for the laptop or whatever portable devices. It may be mobile or whatever devices, gadgets we are using. The main battery is the important thing. Okay. So here it is classified into two types by using nickel. Nickel is one of the material. I mean, what is the thing? Mineral we are using. It's not mineral. What we can say? Chemical. Is a proper term, no? You are chemistry student. Have you seen this type of in our? What is the thing? One table is there, no, in chemistry. What is the table? Mendeleev devised the table. Periodic table.
Periodic.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm expecting the answer from you, but you didn't say, even though you are science student. Okay. Nickel cadmium battery. This is one type of battery. And you can see second one, lithium ion battery. Okay, this is another type. Okay. And it having the subclassification classification also. Okay. Let me go ahead. Okay, the lithium and third one is nickel metal hydride, NiMH. Okay, nickel metal hydride, that is another type of battery. Okay, lithium ion polymer. Okay, this last one is there, no? This is we are using in our phone, and I mean this lithium ion and next one is what? Lithium ion polymer and lithium ion. You can see. I think I will get the difference. 1 minute. You can see this lithium ion polymer, two type of batteries are we using in our laptop or phone. Okay, now today you can check your task in your mobile, what type of battery, just search it. Okay, your phone, suppose, can anyone say your phone model name? Hello, can anybody say the your phone model name? Shall I ask one but Steve Pavitra, what type of phone you are using?
Redmi 6A, sir.
6A, good. So rest of the members also you can search likewise in our Google. Okay, not now, once the class is completed. Means how you want to search means your mobile name, that is brand name, then model name. For example, Redmi 6A is a model name. Battery specification, just you can search like that. You can get this lithium ion battery, okay, or lithium polymer ion battery. Any one of the classification it may false. I mean your mobile is okay. So maximum we are using, that's what the point is given. Most of the present laptops are equipped with lithium ion or lithium polymer batteries. This battery is very important. It is not that much easily flammable. Okay, that's what they are allowing to keep the mobile phones or laptops to take to the flight. Okay, previously what happened, they will not allow this take the gadgets. Okay, that's what nowadays it's allowing. Okay, now that's all, these are all the types of the things. Okay, have you understand this battery concept? Have you understand three type of batteries we have seen? What are the things, can anyone say? What are the three type of batteries?
Backup battery, bridge battery, main battery.
Very good. Backup battery is for backup battery is, what is backup battery? We use one full form for your understanding. CMOS. What is the full form for CMOS?
Complementary metal oxide semiconductor.
Very good. Very good. Nicely said. What's your name, ma?
Akshaya.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So that we have used, and next one is we have used. Come to the main battery. It is the ultimate power source for our devices. Okay. The bridge battery for time being we are using, like there's a UPS type of battery we are using in the laptop or desktop computers. Okay. In this main battery, it is classified into four types. Okay. Nickel cadmium, lithium ion, and nickel metal hydride, and lithium ion polymer. Okay, this type of classifications are there. Among that we are using lithium ion or lithium polymer battery. Okay, maximum we are using lithium polymer battery in our mobiles. Okay, today you just search it. Okay, So will you just do the search and you can find it what type of battery. Tomorrow class I will ask what type of batteries are you using in your mobile phone. I will ask this question. Okay, don't send that. You just search in Google and you can get this information. Okay, regarding the battery. Okay, these are all the chapters are over. Let me enter the class test. I will ask the question now. Okay, just it is a 40 minutes test, but I will ask it. Okay, write the type of software. The software is classified into how many types? Can you say that?
3 types.
What are they things? What are the things?
System software, utility software, application software.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, now another person can answer this. The system software again subclassified into how many types? Let I will ask the one more question. Priyanka, can you answer this question? The system software classified into subclassified into how many types?
OS and language translator.
Very good. OS, operating system, and language translators. Okay, in the operating system, there is a basic thing. In the again the language processor, that is a translator into subclassified into 4 major types. What is the thing? Assembler, interpreter, compiler, and debugger. That is another linker or loader. Also, it is built in the operating system. Okay, assembler for your understanding, you can keep these things. Compiler, interpreter, assembler. Okay, that is enough. Okay, and again the utility software. What are the utility softwares? Utility softwares. These softwares are used for just for our computer basic purpose. Antivirus and all we are using. No, so the type of softwares are called as utility software. Disk cleanup, disk defragmenter. Just we are cleaning our mobile. No, for example, in your mobile, are you using any cleaning software? Clean or some softwares are you using? Are you installing in your mobile Android phone? Antivirus have you installed in your computer? So that type of softwares are called as what? Utility software. Again, the application software, how it is classified? Rakshana, can you answer? The application software is classified in how many types? Or how the application softwares are classified? Rakshana, answer it.
General purpose software, customized software.
Okay, what is general purpose? Yeah, explain, Rakshana. The question is to you. Yeah. What is general purpose?
So they are general packages like word processor, presentation tools, and database systems.
Super. The software is a ready-made one. Okay, we can install it and we can use it. The type of softwares are called as general purpose software. And what is customized software? Ram Tilak, can you answer it? Ram Tilak, what is customized software? I think he's physically present, mentally absent. I think so. I don't know. Okay, Reshma sharing. What about you? You can answer it. What is customized software? Hello. No idea. Mageshwari, you can answer it. Mageshwari, yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
especially developed for some specific organization
Hmm.
or other user.
That is, the software can be customized for our according to our use. Okay, that type of software is called as customized software. The software which can be customizable or changeable according to our need. That type of software are called as what? Customizable software or else tailor-made software. Another name for that. Okay, so we can do it. We can do according to our use. We can do it. Okay. For example, Mozilla Firefox we can use for our purpose. Tally we are using for the business purpose. Okay, so such type of many software, VLC player, media player, we can customize according to our need. If you want to show any live streaming, we can use in VLC player. If you want to broadcast any video to all the devices, we can easily connect with the VLC players according in our institution. I'm saying, okay, that and all it is possible. Okay, let be second question. You already know. Write a note on battery. Just now we discussed. And third question, write a note on hard disk. Hard disk is what type of software? Sorry, it's not software. It is a type of memory. Which type of memory hard disk is? Whether it is primary memory or secondary memory? Hard disk is
Secondary.
secondary memory. So I asked the hard disk size. It start from, I think previous it was 50 GB onwards. It was stopped. Now it is 250 GB onwards. It's available. 250 GB, 500 GB, 1 TB, 2 TB. Likewise, we are using in our where in our computer, either in laptop or desktop. We are using the hard disk. Okay. So another one latest version is there in the hard disk, that is called SSD. That is solid state drive. Okay. So that will be more faster and expensive also compared to hard disk. Solid disk, solid state drive is more expensive and faster than that. Okay. And types of memories. Can anyone say what are the types of memory? We'll ask it. Harini Steve, can you say what are the types of memory? How the types of memories are classified? The question is going to Harini Steve. Answer it.
Primary memory, secondary memory.
Okay, what are the primary memories? How the primary memories are classified? No, I didn't get your answer.
RAM, ROM.
No. Tell the proper answer. Harini SK. How the primary memory is classified? Just now also we discussed, no, today. Yes, Harini SK. Yes. Okay. You are saying something.
RAM, ROM, sir.
No. Don't ask you. I am asking the question to you. But you are asking the question again to me. Okay, Mridula, what about you? Whether she is able to hear? Yeah, Mridula, can you answer it?
RAM, ROM. Sir, RAM, RAM,
No. The primary memory classified into 3 types. What are the things means? Register, cache memory, and random access memory, not ROM. You said including the ROM. That's what the mistake. Okay. Register memory, cache memory, random access memory. These 3 memories are classified into, that is a subclassification of primary memory. Okay. Okay. Then secondary memory, ROM, and that is called as flash memory, and hard disk, SSD, pen drives, all those things and all come under the secondary memory. Okay. So these are all the things we have discussed. Let me come to the whole nutshell. We will discuss what is computer, input device, input unit, output device, CPU. Again, it's subclassified into ALU, CU, that is control unit, arithmetic and logic unit. Okay, these concepts we have discussed in the starting of the thing. And now after that, we have discussed about the types of memory, types of softwares, and memory classification tables. Okay, for example, what is bit? What is bit? Prasant, can you ask? Okay, let me start our session. We no need to wait for others. They will join. I already given this information. Once the link is completed, means that you use the same link and join it. Our class is till 4 o'clock. Okay. Okay. What is bit? That was the question I asked in the last session. What is bit? Can anyone say?
Zeros and one.
Binary digit is called as bit. Okay, zeros or 1 are called as bit. That is the full form is binary digit. Okay, 8 bits equal to what? 8 bits equal to what?
1 byte.
1 byte.
Very good. 1024 bytes equal to what?
1 kilobyte.
Very good. 1 KB. Good. For example, 512 MB equal to megabyte equal to what? 512 MB equal to what? We can say it is half GB, no? Isn't it? 1 GB is what? 1024 megabytes equal to 1 GB. Okay. So 512 MB is what? Half GB. Shall we say like that? No, isn't it? Have you understand? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Then
Yes, sir.
216.
Yes, sir.
216. 26 is quarter of the GB. Okay, that is one fourth of the GB. Okay, likewise, some calculations also, the type of questions also will be asked. Okay, so from this first chapter, I'm saying. Okay, so bits and bytes we have discussed. What is computer? Basic block diagram of computer we discussed. And let me come to the memory part. And memory again it is classified into two categories of primary memory and secondary memory. And memory classification we discussed. What is data and information we discussed. What is data? What is data?
Raw facts.
Very good. What is information?
Processed data.
Very good. Processed data is called as information. And we have discussed about the RAM and ROM. Okay, the RAM is classified into how many types? RAM is classified into how many types?
3 types.
Three types, isn't it? Oh, interesting to learn it. Yeah, can you say that?
2 types,
sir.
Okay, what are the two types?
Dynamic RAM, static RAM.
Super, nice. Dynamic RAM and static RAM. Okay, static RAM, once it holds the memory, that is, once it gets the power, means it will be there until it loses the power. Okay, that is the concept of that is the static RAM. Okay, but dynamic RAM, every second, in every cycle, every few cycles, it will lose the power. Even the power supply it will get, it will lose the power. Again, it will regain it. Okay, the dynamic RAM is a little bit slow compared to the static RAM. Static RAM is expensive. Dynamic RAM is a little bit less expensive than the static RAM. Okay, so we are using the dynamic RAM in our computer, especially DDR type RAM we are using. What is the full form for DDR? DDR, double data rate. Okay, that we have discussed. Double data rate. In our laptop or your desktop, you might use DDR3 or DDR4 type of RAMs. Okay. Okay. Then ROM, it is classified into how many types?
3.
ROM,
3 types.
what are the
3 types.
Yes, good.
ROM, EP, ROM, EEPROM.
Okay. PROM, that is PROM, E square PROM, that is EPROM, and E square PROM, that is EEPROM. Okay. What is the full form for PROM?
Programmable ROM.
Programmable read-only memory. Okay. And EPROM means?
Erasable programmable read-only memory.
Very good. And EEPROM means? There is E square PROM.
Electrically erasable programmable read-only memory.
Superb. Nice. Nicely used it, ma'am. Good. So likewise, the ROM is classified, and we have discussed about the hard disk, floppy disk, CD, DVD, and the pen drives. These are all the secondary memory. In this case, we discussed, and ROM that we discussed in our mobiles and all. We are using the mainly ROM. In computer also, ROM is there. It will store the basic information about the system. Okay, that is the use of ROM. So these are all the that is the parts we discussed in our 1 minute. Discussed in our first chapter. Okay, we successfully completed the first chapter, students. That's all. Do you have any doubt in this first chapter? If you have, means let you please ask. Do you have any doubt? Hello.
No, sir.
Okay, have you all cleared? I will just sharing the slide just to see one by one. This slide is already available in our website. You can refer it and download it. Coming this weekend, we will conduct one test for you. Okay, what is computer we discussed, and what is data information we done the recap. Okay, and there is basic organization of computer. That is the basic block diagram of computer. Okay, ALU, register, cache memory, this all we discussed. Control unit, memory unit we discussed. Input unit, CPU, output unit, memory we discussed. Okay, input devices, output devices, CPU, arithmetic logic unit, that is all control unit we discussed. Okay, just I'm showing this for your recap. Okay. Control unit, memory register, we discussed this in the CPU itself. Where the registers are there means in the processor itself, not in CPU, the processor. Okay. Output unit we discussed, output device. Okay, main what is the use? Input device get the input from the user, and it will translate from high level language into machine level language, that is binaries. Output device, it will translate the machine level language into high level language and gives the output to the result to the user. Okay, and devices we have seen. Classification of course we forgot to discuss about the classification of computers. Digital computer, analog computer, hybrid computer we could discuss. In digital computer we are giving the data in the form of zeros and one. Whatever we are using, such computers are called as digital computers. Okay, again the analog computer, it only take the physical input. That is, physical input means it will take the heat, pressure, the type of things it will take it. Okay, we are using the analog computer in labs or in medical fields, we are using it. Okay, and meteorological centers, they are using the analog computers. Okay, so thermometer, analog computers, we discussed this. Okay, just I'm showing this, what are the advantage and disadvantage of analog computers, that we discussed. And hybrid computer, it have the quality of both analog as well as digital computer. This type of computers we are using in our maximum in the medical systems we are using, as well as what you can car also, in our vehicle or wherever we are using the hybrid computers. Okay, it will get the, we can use many inputs, we can use the digital input also as well as physical input also. Okay, and the digital computer classification you are seeing: microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe, and supercomputer. Okay, the digital computer classified into subclassified into 4 types: micro, mini, mainframe, and supercomputer. Microcomputer means we are using laptop, desktop, tablet type of computers are called as come under the category of micro. Okay, mini computer means servers. Okay, the banking system or any educational purpose or factories, they are using such machines. No, that type of computer is called as mini computer. Mainframe computer means a big server like this banking, in core banking systems. Okay, and robotics, the factories and all, they are using the mainframes. In railways, they are using the mainframes. Okay, and supercomputer, it's a very rare one. It's ultimate speedest. Which among the speedest computer? One of the quiz competition also we discussed. Which one? Hello. Which among is more speeder, or which is more speedest one? Are you hearing?
Supercomputer.
Very good. Supercomputer have multi-processor, it will do that. Okay, that's for 1 minute. Okay, that we have discussed that. Okay, PDS, what is the full form for PDA? Personal Digital Assistant. That is, we are using the tablet, no? That is called as PDA. Okay, Personal Digital Assistants. That is the full form for PDA. Okay, so microcomputers, we discussed about that, the olden days computers. Okay, and then 1 minute. And supercomputer, these are all the example for 1 minute. These are all the example for supercomputers. Okay, this wherever it is launched. Now it is updated. It's up to 2016. Okay, now it is after that. In India, the first computer is Param, PARAM. That is a Param 1000. That is our supercomputer. Nowadays, we are also developing one more supercomputer. Okay, hardware and software we discussed. Okay, the hardware is what? The physical component of the computer is called as hardware. Okay, software means it is a tangible form. It's a set of instruction is called as software. Again, we discuss about the software classifications. Okay, the software classified into system, application, and utility software. This will be discussed now. Operating system, language translators. Do you have any doubt regarding this? Compiler, interpreter, we discussed. What is the difference between the compiler and interpreter? Also, we discussed it. Okay, the compiler will take entire source code as a single stretch, but the interpreter will take the 1 by 1 line in the programming. Okay, application software we discussed, and general purpose are customizable. That also now we discussed also in today's class. These are all the examples. I'm just showing the slide. What are the things we discussed? Okay, memory concept we already know that there are bits and bytes and memory tables we have discussed. Okay, largest thing is yotta byte. Okay, and the temporary areas, that is we discussed, classified into temporary storage area, permanent storage area. That is primary memory, secondary memory. Okay, that we discussed it. Okay, do you have any doubt? Primary, of course. Oh, you are saying that RAM and ROM. I understood your concept. Okay, but the memory is stored. How the memory is stored means it is different one. Okay, Akshaya said that. Sorry, Harini said that. Good. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to the RAM, full form for RAM, types of RAM. classifications of RAM that we discussed, and ROM also too. It's what is the use of the ROM and types of ROM, and where this type of ROMs are we are using. That concept also we discussed. Cache memory, level 1, level 2, level 3 cache and all we discussed. You done one homework also. Okay, and secondary memory we discussed hard disk and floppy disk, pen drives, memory card. These are all the CDs and optical discs, CDs, DVDs, and batteries. At last we are discussing now. Do you have any doubt, dear children, in this concept? Hello.
No, sir.
Okay, Aditya Pandian,
No,
when
sir.
you joined, now only I'm seeing you. Okay, if you have any doubt regarding this, please ask. Don't hesitate it. Okay, and this week, today in this week, we will conduct one test also. Okay, the Google form I will plan to conduct one test. I will send the link also in our group. Okay, when we will conduct the test? Let me say. Today is Monday. When you will write? Coming Saturday? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I given the Monday. That is Monday is okay. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 days are there for preparation. Just half an hour, just 15 minutes if you prepare per day. You download the slides, it is available in our thing. And 12th chapter in your, I think the chapter is not there in the textbook, NCERT textbook is there, no? That is also available in our website. Okay, from the download website, you can download it. The first chapter you can prepare it. Okay, how many of you having the books, textbook with you? How many of you having the textbook?
I am having, sir.
Good, good. In the first chapter, it is there, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Just go through it. If you are not having the book immediately, just purchase it, buy it, and you can refer it. For time being, you can refer the slide and you can refer some concept in the net also. So, if you need any other things, I am ready to share that. Okay. Okay, students, very nice time with you. Coming Saturday, we will conduct one test. Okay. So the test link will be given and you can write the test. Okay. Do you have any doubt in this first chapter? Go through this video which we posted in the YouTube and as well as the material which we provided in our website. That also you go through it. Apart from that, you can do the search also in internet. You get more things. Okay. Doubt, you please ask. Do you have any doubt regarding the first chapter?
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
Good. What
sir.
about girls? Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Good. Rakshana, do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Very good. Very good. Just I'm randomly asking. Ram Tilak, I didn't hear his voice. I think he left it. I think so. Okay, students. Very nice time with you. Tomorrow we will discuss that. We will start the new chapter. That is very interesting. Compared with this one, that is more interesting. Okay. This is a basic. Okay. What is computer? That you learned in this chapter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You learned about the mobile processor. You learn how to search that and processor you search, memory type you learned it. Many things you learn from this chapter, and upcoming chapter is quite very interesting. Okay. Yes, and chapter that is tomorrow class. Tomorrow class. Okay, students, very nice to see you. Thank you to all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.